All right, so hopefully we've got the right top for the Inline Fabrication flush mount for the Lee Classic cast. Always very impressed on how Inline Fab does their stuff. This is one of the mounts. Best packing I've ever seen. Now there are two of the mounts. And the actual plate that mounts into the flush mount system. And these particular wall mounts allow you to take the press and mount it into the wall away from the press so that you can have more workspace area. So I will save you the torture of unwrapping these and see how it aligns with the press and my wood mount. All right, so before I break out the press, I have nothing but the most incredible admiration for how Dan at Inline Fabrication does business. When you look at the quality of the product and the pricing, I mean, it's very rare in today's world that you get fair and reasonable pricing for a custom-made or designed piece of work. And the stuff that Dan produces is just phenomenal. If I was to start a business, Dan would be my model in terms of customer service, attention to detail, quality of product, shipping, packing, you name it. Dan's the man. He's got his business model down pat, and I've been buying stuff for a number of years. In fact, I had him do a custom mount for a lock and load that I'll show in another video at some point later, so that I could have a particular type of function I was looking for. But just the attention to detail, all the way down to foam packing and rubber covers for the screws to avoid damage. Just good stuff. So the idea behind these particular wall mounts for the plates is you have your press mounted in here. This is mounted to the wall. Your press is secure and off, out of the way, and clear from the bench. It's a nice way to organize things if you've got multiple top plates for your flush mount system for things like additional presses, saws, mini saws, punches, swaging kits, you name it. He's got it out on his site. So can't say enough about Dan. Good stuff. Been a customer for years and will continue to do so. In fact, I enjoy going out just to see what he's got new on the site and stumble across interesting stuff like the spacer that he just added for the flush mount system. So back in a few when I get the press out. I'm beyond reasonably confident that once I put this press up against the hole punch outs on this particular plate, because that is a number 17 plate for the Lee Classic cast press, which as I said earlier, I found out the hard way that swapping my Lee Classic turret for this particular Classic cast, even though it looks the same with the triangular mount pattern, the holes are slightly off. So I'm going to put this up. Bingo. We're good. So I'm going to throw yet another wrench in the mix. What I like to do is add my own level of customization to my shop, my little bench, my corner of the garage. I don't have a reloading room. I have a small reloading bench. That's the name of the channel, Reloading Bench. But what I do like to do is add a little touch of my own. So I usually take Dan's plates or other things on my bench and get creative with woodworking. And I'm going to apply my template that obviously is going to be too short, but cut to the dimensions of the sides so that it adds a little bit of warmth, and what I did was finished it off so that you'll have that type of look. That's why I needed the screws to be about a 1/4 inch longer than what Dan supplies. So what I'm going to do off camera is line these holes up, cut those on here, hopefully not mess up, measure twice, cut once, and I'll be back. Alright, here's the continuation. You can see that I didn't do too bad a job. Hopefully all the holes line up. We'll find out soon enough. So with that, let's see how they do line up. Just enough play in all of the screws so that I've got some foobar wiggle room. Now for the press. And that just does not want to play nice. Dan's packet of hardware. And I forgot that he included washers as well, as did I. Probably going to go with a little bit bigger washers. Started. Alright, let's see how that, actually, no. I don't like those washers. They're hanging over. More anal retentiveness, so apologies, but it is what it is. Dan's washers actually look a little thicker. And those were just snug enough until I get this last one in. Alright, let's see. How's my alignment? We'll call that baked. We're all good. I'll tighten these up and we're done with press. And I'm not tightening them to make wood crack. And since this is for the 416, I'll make sure that's in there. And it looks like my cuts were just about right. Good to go. I'll reposition the camera and you can see how it slides into the for the final touch of this press mounting series. Press is now mounted. You can actually see the bottom spacer here, 1/4 inch spacer that allows for heavier presses, the thicker, not so much heavier presses, but the thicker top plate to accommodate and hold the weight for a heavier press. And my ancient powder can is shaking. It's in there. All right, press is mounted. Success. More to follow. Take care all.